Traders, and happy Sunday. I'm the founder of Trading Paradise, and today I prepare for you another video. So when the hell we are going to have an alt season? This is the question that it's all over the internet. Everybody's saying the altcoin is imminent or not. Who is right? So today we are gonna cover a deep analysis and try to understand when is gonna start a real super heavy pump in the altcoin markets. So who doesn't know me? I'm the founder of Trading Paradise. We develop trading indicators for Tradingview, and also we give tips on about how the market is reacting, crypto market, but also markets like forex, gold, and stocks, but mainly we are focused on crypto. Okay, guys, in front of you you have the total 2. What does it mean, total 2? It means that here we have the representation of how is evolving the price of the market cap of the first 125 altcoins, excluding Bitcoin. So in this chart we have the first 125 top market cap currencies, excluding Bitcoin. So you understand clearly how it's important to check this chart to understand how will evolve the altcoin market. As always, we start from the weekly chart and we start to draw some lines on the chart. The first line that it's really important is connecting the high of 2018, and we see that when we broke above we shoot up, and it also matches with kindly the bottom of 2022. Okay, so if we want to measure perfectly and we want to also cover the wicks, okay, we have our first support line. Now what we can also mark, what it was support before dumping bad in what was our capitulation. And our capitulation started here in this zone. So this area was our support that once it was lost, it brought us our capitulation. In fact, here resistance, broke above, you shoot up, retested a support, last phase of the bull market, then drop, we lost the support, capitulation. Here we revisited in a bear market rally, bottom, and here we formed also a kind of falling wedge, if you want to a bullish pattern. Then who doesn't know the name of it? The name is falling wedge, means that the price is bouncing between support and resistance in a downtrend. Okay, and when we break above, usually we start a new uptrend. So we had this beautiful falling wedge, we broke above, we break also above our let's say start of capitulation zone, and then we tested this as support and we started the pump. That was around December, end of November, the latest pump. Now where we got rejected here. That was the bounce, so the rally when Bitcoin was around 48k, and when we got rejected and we started the heavy dump, and here we had the capitulation, the final capitulation. And of course, as always, when we reach key levels we find reaction. In this case we had a strong sell reaction. And also another important level to mark is this one around 1 trillion. It's a little bit less, but because first of all, because it's a psychological number. 1 trillion here is 943 billion, but we're close to 1 trillion. Okay. Second of all, because we dropped here, bounced our support, we got rejected. As soon as we lost this level, so we broke below with the body of a candle, we started our drop, and then it led us to our final capitulation. So now what is happening? The price had this impulsive move when we broke above 679 billion, but now the price is in this range, and what we want to see is leaving this range for the major next move. This is also matching this zone with 60k, because Bitcoin in this area bounced, and it was in the previous weeks, and bounced at 60k. So we can say that who also watched my previous video about Bitcoin, if we lose 60k, probably we're gonna lose also 941 billion in the total to market cap. Okay, so when is gonna start the alt season? In my opinion, the alt season will be very, very impulsive to the upside when we break 1.25 trillion. So we reach here, we break above, and we continue. In this moment, we are ranging between roughly 1 trillion, so 941 billion, and 1 trillion 25. So in this zone, we're actually in a kind of or distribution zone or reaccumulation zone. We don't know yet. But what we want to watch out is not losing 941 billion. That means also not losing 60k. Now, let's for a moment change time frame and go on a daily time frame. What we are going to see with the price action is quite similar to Bitcoin, a little bit different, but this is not a bullish structure. Even though we bounce from here, we really could think that this drop, so losing these lows here, this led to this pump in this zone, okay, that could probably bring us with a rejection and then going lower in this zone. So probably in this area here, and see how the price will react in this zone. Watching our trading indicators, for example, the momentum indicator, by the way, it's free and open source. You can look for it on Tradingview. The name is Squeeze Momentum Indicator by Trading Paradise. We see that also the momentum is bearish. We are clearly red, and to increase our chances, to increase our statistical advantage on the market, we want to see also this switch from red to green, like happened, for example, here. And also how is important the confluence. For example, here we broke above this gigantic falling wedge. We were red, so light red, extremely bearish. Dark red, probably the bearish momentum is over. Then dark red to dark green, and then light green here. This was a fantastic trigger to see that momentum bearish, it's over. And now we started our pump. Then we had here a bit of correction, red, and then we switch again to green. What I want to see here is to have more chances to reach this level and eventually break this level of 1.25 trillion. I want to see the switch of the color in green. And at the moment, we don't have it. Also, another thing that I want to check is another indicator that we have. This is not free and open source, our subscribers are using it, is the custom range creator. What is it? Basically, it tries to identify the range where the price is in. In this case, we have here this swing low, so where starts range low with this line, this blue line, and then we have range high that starts from this swing high. So in the middle, this is our range, no? And we have here mid range, here quarter range 1, and here quarter range 3. This green line is just a moving average, in this case the 50 EMA, so the 50 exponential moving average. What also I want to see, and is not happening at the moment, is that we lost our 50 EMA we test our quarter range, so Q3, so our quarter range, in the upper part of our range, we got rejected here. We got rejected also from the EMA, and also here we facing resistance. What I want to see also, apart from the momentum to switch from red to green, is holding above quarter range, holding above the 50 EMA to have more chance to reach 1.25 trillion. So at the moment, if I don't see that, I'm not seeing any chance to reach this level and then really pump in a super heavy alt season. Another thing that this indicator does, which is really important, marks you the liquidity zone not grabbed yet. So for who doesn't know what is a liquidity zone, is usually matches with untapped zone of relevant wicks. In this case, lower wicks. You can clearly see that when we build this wick here, the price never touched the half of the wick and neither the bottom of the wick. Same thing here, the medium line, the medium part of the wick, and here also the bottom of the wick. We went really close. If we zoom in, we can see we went really close, but we never touched the mid zone. So these areas here it was never touched. So also could be possible that the price being rejected here will head lower, fill this liquidity, and it goes in a danger zone, because we are in a zone of 941 billion. We know that we need to hold here, that also matching with 60k, and this is the danger zone, and see how the price will react to it. If we lose this zone, what is likely to happen? Is likely to happen, maybe let's go back in our weekly chart, is a drop that could lead us to this zone here. So a 20% drop that could also match with a 20% drop that could bring us to 50k Bitcoin area. So another thing that we want to see to check if the altcoin market is near us is this chart here. This is the altcoin season index, let's call it in this way, and we are in altcoin season if we are above 75. At the moment we are 37, and below 25 it's Bitcoin season. So at the moment we are not quite here yet, but an indicator that I saw it's good for us to check is if we break above the 50 level. Why? Because recently you had an explosion of altcoin at the end of November, start of December, and see, when we broke above here, so we broke above 50, we had this pump to the upside. In fact, here, end of November, start of December, we broke above this level, then hold us a support, and then led us to the capitulation. Here, as soon as we broke above, we really skyrocket to reach this resistance here. So, and matches also with the 50 level here. So another things to watch is if in this chart we break above the 50 level. Okay, so we break above 50 level, we see our indicator of momentum switch from red to green, and also staying above our 50 EMA and staying above quarter range. Okay, these are the things that I'm watching to see if we are going to the alt season. But at the moment I don't see that. Another thing that we could monitor in the market is Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So checking how Ethereum is performing compared to Bitcoin. And if we switch on a weekly time frame to have more clear understanding of the price action, we can see that the price action is not really bullish. We are forming a kind of M pattern, and at the moment Ethereum versus Bitcoin is facing resistance here at 0.05225, and I would like to see closing above this level and also breaking this diagonal trend line that is acting as resistance since 5th of September. So I would like to see Ethereum closing above, breaking above, and break this diagonal resistance line. And so basically, to summarize everything that we checked today, I don't see the altcoin season yet so very close to us, because Ethereum versus Bitcoin is not bullish, because the total market too, we are trading in this range, and we are below the 50 EMA. We are in not a bullish momentum in the daily chart. We are below the 50 EMA. Okay, as we see here, and we are below quarter range, so of the upper part of our range. And also this structure is not really bullish, and we have to hold this 941 billion. This is also matching with 60k area for Bitcoin, and this liquidity was never taken, which is relatively close. So if we take in consideration all this data, I don't think that the altcoin season is very close to us. But if we start to close above here, the momentum switch to red to green, Ethereum looks bullish, and then Ethereum looks bullish versus Bitcoin, and then we break above 1.25 trillion, and also our altcoin season index break above 50. Okay, so in this case, let's go heavy in altcoins, because it's very likely that altcoin season is gonna really rip everything off. Okay guys, thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please subscribe, like, and share the video, because we are a relatively new channel. And yes, if you think this is valuable and you learn something, share it please with your friend. Thank you very much, and see you soon.